Solo bass, I was just in Korea early this year doing auditions for a music college, and this dude showed up, and he said he took a course in solo bass in high school. I was like, fun, right? So anyway, so that leads us to, so since there now exists this thing called solo bass, there's really not a whole lot of material written for it. So I wrote a 7-piece suite for solo electric bass. And each piece uses a different technique to make the bass interesting, because, dude, you can't believe so much of my life is convincing people that I know what I'm doing. And I do this kind of thing. I was in Poland a week ago, and the guy says, so you'll be playing with a band? And I said, no, it's just me. Oh, you'll be playing with backing tracks? No, it's just me. What? So you've got a looper? No, it's just me. What? They're so nervous they get these really awful local musicians to play with me. And wouldn't it be great to hear me play a bullshit blues with some semi-professional musicians right about now?
You're right.
I'm available.
So, the thing with playing soul bass is that I'm trying to tell a story, right? That is the whole reason, and I'm trying to tell an interesting story. Every piece of music I write is about something that happened to me. And I was talking with Joel about this. You all know Joel, but don't you? Joel McIver over there?
Yep.
So, no one ever asks me, like, what's that song about? They say, how do you do the fingering, or how do you what technique did you use? And that's so boring, because every piece of music I write is a story about something that happened to me, you know? I'll give you an example. So I was working on this technique of sliding harmonics in different directions. It's just an exercise. It's not music. It's just sort of an exercise. And then I was in Bath, England. And I just finished the teaching for a week at the Guitar Expo up there. I was done. It was Friday afternoon. So I went to the King's Head pub. And it was a day like today. You know, I was out in the Westlands, and I was probably on my 3rd pint of Stella. Sitting on a little park bench, and it was, you know, a little chilly in the air, but it was warm, that warm sun. I looked up, and there's these clouds that were like freaking cotton balls that were just barely moving, right? And I went, that's how songs are written, right? And I looked around, and there was a sign that said Windsor Muse. So that was a song. It all made sense, right? So in these techniques, you know, I didn't learn to tap on the bass so I could get into a shooting war with Billy Sheehan. You know, it's so that what I'm trying to do as a solo bass player, which is a very small percentage of what I do to make a living, it enables me to use more interesting vocabulary to tell a more interesting story, hopefully, right? And it's so weird to get typecast, because, you know, I play upright bass, and I can read my ass off, and I can swing, and I can play with a pick, and I can, you know, sing pretty decent background vocals, but a lot of people know, I play peanuts. And so every year I play Saturday in NAMM. Danny Gottlieb and I are the house rhythm section for the Muriel Anderson's All-Star Guitar Night. I end up playing country swing and blues and stuff, and the guy that runs it came to me and said, man, you're a good bass player. It's like,